Aloha guys, Nina here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a little Christmas fun. I'm going to teach you how to make a Tsum Tsum advent calendar. It's kind of like a simple DIY, a do-it-yourself using a Tsum Tsum. Of course, I have a tree here to show you what I'm talking about. So here's kind of the end result. See those Tsum Tsums hanging in the tree? I'm going to teach you how to make that and the concept behind it all. So what is a Tsum Tsum? So a while back, or Tsum Tsum, I call them Tsum Tsums. I'm pretty sure I say them incorrectly. It's how my child used to say it, and now it's kind of like embedded in my brain. But this is a Tsum Tsum, or I should say these are the silicone plastic Tsum Tsums. You can also get them in plush. Anyway, when they came out a few years ago, my kids went goo-goo for Tsum Tsums or Tsum Tsums. It's T-S-U-M, T-S-U-M. Tsum Tsum, Tsum Tsum. But anyway, they had plush, large, small, huge. I don't have one right here, otherwise I'd show you. They made cartoons. I mean, they kind of just exploded. And then for the holidays, they came out with a Tsum Tsum advent calendar, for which we bought one. This is actually a second one that I have yet to open because we don't really need it. But it was the same, it's like an advent calendar concept. It has, when you flip it up, it has days 1 through 24. You open up the door and out comes a little Tsum Tsum. Issue is, the first year, it was great. We had all these Tsum Tsums, but the doors were already opened and half of the doors got ripped or torn. So of course I tried to tape them back so that the second year we could do them all over again. But by the third and fourth year, it wasn't working anymore. So I came up with a new system. But anyway, this is the beginning of the Tsum Tsum advent calendar that I am reinventing. So what happened is when you don't have the 1 through 24 door anymore because it ripped or it broke, and of course you could put these little things in little packages. You could wrap them up and have 24 little boxes and the kids grab one or whatever. But I like the concept of pulling out of a pocket. So you go to the store, you can even probably get this at the dollar store, and you can actually buy simple fabric like advent calendars with pockets. This is ours. And if you look, you can actually take a Tsum Tsum and they actually will fit in the pocket. So you can still kind of do, well, she sort of fits. She doesn't fit on camera, but she fits. So anyway, so this is the way you can keep using the same Tsum Tsums, but in a different package sort of thing. So when this breaks down, you could use a fabric thing. But then I went one step further, because this thing opens up and becomes kind of like a display area where you can display them. Well, even that first year, my kids were falling all over the place. They were on the floor. They weren't really working right. So by year 2, we were still using this box, but I had changed the Tsum Tsums. By year 2, I came up with this concept as a way to display them. I actually turned each and every Tsum Tsum into an ornament, and I'm going to show you how. So then each day, day 1, my kids would get the Tsum Tsum out of the pocket, and they would hang it up on their own little Christmas tree in their room. So each day they were getting more and more ornaments. So I will teach you how to do this in a second. But basically I turned the Tsum Tsums that came out of that box into an ornament. So on day 1 or whatever, my kids could then just go and hang it on their Christmas tree and it would decorate in their room. So this is what we've been doing for years now, and my kids love it. And I will say, as much as ours is Tsum Tsums, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sort of plastic-like toy that you can stick a little ringlet thing inside. Actually, they're called screw eyes because I have a package. Yeah, any sort of, action figure, or you could probably do them for Legos. Any sort of thing that you want, and you have 24 of them that you can then display on a tree this would be perfect for. And I will share that some of these aren't little characters. Some of them are like little ornaments. Like this was like a little cookie ornament, or I just saw one. This was an ornament. And because it's like that soft silicone, kind of rubbery, hard, soft silicone, I don't even know what to call it, I was able to stick the eyelet through, like here's the train. So I bought the set and modified it. So let me show you how I did that. Stay tuned. All right guys, welcome to my little workstation. So over here I have a few extra Tsum Tsums. If you wanted to do Tsum Tsums and you don't have the original advent calendar kit that I showed you earlier, you can probably still buy these. They're usually found in like a pack of 3. I would check out places like Walmart for these at this time. They used to sell them everywhere, Target, Disney Store, whatever, but maybe Walmart still carries them. If you go ahead and go maybe on Amazon or something, you might be able to get the advent kit or one similar to mine, in which case you will get pieces like this ornament and like a little daisy with a little, you know, Christmas cheer on her. And then this is a Dalmatian, actually has some glitter on top of him, but you can see the difference in sizes. And so if you get the original kit, you have to make sure that when you put the screw eye in top, that they still fit, because they're supposed to fit inside the ornament piece, like right here. So if you put the screw eye, say, in the center, it's not going to go all the way through. So you have to pay attention to that. But anyway, like I said, you could do this with the kit that I had purchased. You could do them with excess Tsum Tsums you can purchase now, or you could do them with any sort of plastic, silicone-ish toy. Anything you really want to decorate a Christmas tree with. So the first thing you do is you get these screw eyes, and they come in multiple shapes. I've got these really, really big ones that I used for the choo-choo train, which is a little bit larger. And then these medium ones I used for this general size. And then they also have small screw eyes, which I used for the minis, someone like this shape. So anyway, it's pretty easy to screw in. Again, you just want to pay attention to where your placement is. And I'm not going to actually do these on these ones, because these are my daughter's extras and I don't really want to ruin hers. But what you do, I'll try it with Pooh, is you put it in your placement and you sort of start to spin it and screw it in until it makes a little hole. And if that works, great. Keep spinning and spinning and spinning until you get the whole thing in there. But in most cases, I found that that really didn't work, that I actually had to hammer in the screw eye a little bit to kind of start that hole. And then you could just keep twisting and twisting and twisting to get it in there. And then at the very end, when it didn't want to twist anymore, I did have to take needle nose pliers and get the final finish last few turns. And then that was it. And then they have their little screw eye, which I know, I'm sorry, is really hard to see, but I swear it's in there. And then you just take a paper clip. So like with other ornaments, I'm sure you guys know this trick with ornaments, paper clips make great ornament hangers. So you just separate the paper clip, comes out kind of like an S, and you just loop one side over the screw eye, pinch it, and then you've got a mini ornament. That's it, right? Super great. And you just hang it on the tree. So you put them in the 1 through 24, whether it's a box or a pocket container, whatever you've got, with the ornament, with the, you know, the paper clip on or off, whatever. And then once your child opens up that day, again, this is an advent calendar, you would then take it and put it on the tree. And by day 24, they've got a full Christmas tree filled with ornaments. So anyway, this is how we've handled advent calendars now for a few days. My kids absolutely love it, and they cannot wait to wake up and see what's in the pocket. They each have their own tree, so we actually have 2 different pockets, which is why I bought 2 sets. But now I think they've decided, because they have other advent calendars as well, that they kind of split it. So one kid gets odds and one kid gets evens. They each have their own tree to decorate, and it's just, you know, advent calendar magic. So hopefully this this little video has given you some insight on what you could do for an advent calendar. These are especially great for us because we have food allergies. So the typical chocolate ones you get at the grocery store do not work for us. So this was kind of a way to still have that advent calendar fun, without it needing to be about food. So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you try out a Tsum Tsum advent calendar on your own. So anyway, please remember to subscribe, comment, and like my video. It helps me make more of these, and I hope you have a happy holiday. Mahalo for watching, guys. Nina, out.